Have you ever noticed that one specific moment where Jungkook's gaze towards Taehyung turned incredibly serious, as if he was promising him the whole world? ARMYs recently went crazy over a resurfaced clip showing their backstage interaction. What did he say? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Prepare your hearts because today we are breaking down one of the sweetest secret Taekook moments. Don't skip, let's dive in. It all started from a casual conversation that suddenly leaked to the fans. If you recall the moments during In the Soup or several of their live streams, Jungkook has always had a very unique way of looking at Taehyung. But there was this one specific night where the atmosphere between them felt incredibly intense and different. Eagle-eyed ARMYs quickly noticed a suspicious hand movement, as if Jungkook was giving him something or making a deeply personal promise right then and there. Taehyung, who was usually playful and mischievous, suddenly became very quiet and returned the gaze with an extremely deep look. The air around them shifted, leaving fans wondering what was actually happening. What kind of secret was being shared in those fleeting seconds? Was it just a simple chat, or something much heavier that would change their dynamic forever? We need to look closer at the subtle hints they dropped. The truth hidden behind this silent exchange will completely shock you forever. To fully understand exactly what Jungkook promised, we have to pull back the timeline a little bit. Jungkook once confessed in a heartfelt interview that if there is one thing he is grateful for, it is the fact that Taehyung pulled him out of his introverted shell during their tough trainee days. Therefore, Jungkook's promise that night was not about luxury items or materialistic things at all. According to a very strong theory established by KARMYS based on lip reading and the context of their previous conversations, Jungkook promised to always stay by Taehyung's side, no matter what happens in the future. Does that sound too simple or cliché to you? Well, wait until you find out how Taehyung actually responded upon hearing those exact words. The emotional weight behind that single sentence carries years of shared struggles, laughter, and unbreakable bonds that only the two of them truly understand. This wasn't just a casual statement, it was a vow of absolute loyalty. When that particular sentence left Jungkook's lips, Taehyung's reaction was truly beyond anyone's expectations. He did not laugh it off or reply with his usual goofy jokes. Instead, Taehyung gave a soft, gentle smile, the tips of his ears turned a bright shade of red, and he nodded slowly without ever breaking eye contact. This profound moment of silent agreement is exactly what drove netizens crazy, leading them to dub it as an unofficial proposal. Taehyung seemed to accept that heavy promise of commitment instantly, without a single second of doubt in his mind. He looked so vulnerable yet completely secure in that exact instance. The raw emotion displayed on his face was enough to convince everyone watching that their connection goes way beyond normal friendship boundaries. But, did you guys notice that there is one specific physical item that seemingly changed hands right after this heart-fluttering interaction? The hidden detail is absolutely mind-blowing and crazy. Take a really close look at their hands during that specific time frame. Right after that intense, gaze-locking moment, Jungkook was caught on camera fiddling with something on his fingers. A lot of eagle-eyed fans quickly noticed that just a few days following this backstage interaction, Taehyung suddenly started wearing a ring with a design strikingly similar to the one Jungkook owns. Could this just be a mere coincidence? In the intricate dictionary of Taekook, there is rarely such a thing as a coincidence. This matching piece of jewelry seemed to serve as a tangible, physical symbol of the mutual agreement they silently forged that night. It acts like a secret promise ring hiding in plain sight. It is a quiet yet very powerful statement confirming their unspoken bond. Every time Taehyung glances at his hand, it must remind him of that vow. And as the days went by, the evidence of their deepening connection only became more apparent for everyone on the internet to witness. Naturally, the internet completely exploded as soon as this hidden detail was brought to light. On Twitter and various Korean forums, KARMYS gathered in massive numbers to dissect the interaction frame by frame. One netizen wrote a viral post saying, "The way Jungkook looks at him isn't like a regular friend at all. That is a gaze full of lifelong commitment," which easily racked up tens of thousands of likes. Another user chimed in by pointing out, Taehyung looks incredibly fragile but also extremely safe at the exact same time whenever he is alone with Jungkook. These overwhelming reactions from the public clearly prove that their chemistry during that brief moment felt much deeper than just ordinary friendship. The energy they radiated was so undeniable that even casual viewers felt the butterflies. It is moments exactly like this one that make the fandom believe in the true power of their soulmate connection. The proof is undeniably captured right there on the screen. The word proposal in this specific context holds a remarkably broad and beautiful meaning. It is not just about typical romance, it is essentially about the profound bond of true soulmates. Jungkook's sincere promise to continuously stand by Taehyung's side in the future, even as they navigate their own busy solo schedules, is the highest form of commitment possible. Jungkook knows deep down that Taehyung is the type of person who often overthinks things and genuinely needs constant emotional validation, and that spoken promise became a solid anchor for him. That is the main reason why Taehyung accepted it without a single trace of hesitation in his eyes. He found his ultimate comfort zone. Their mutual understanding doesn't require loud declarations or grand public gestures. A quiet whisper behind the scenes is more than enough to solidify their trust. They have managed to build a safe haven within each other, shielding themselves from the chaotic industry that surrounds them. If you pay very close attention to their interactions after that fateful night, you will spot a massive shift in their overall body language. It became quite significant. Taehyung started leaning on Jungkook a lot more frequently during interviews, and Jungkook naturally grew noticeably more protective of his young. Whenever a camera or a stranger gets a little too close to Taehyung, Jungkook will reflexively position himself closer, acting as an invisible shield. The heartfelt promise that was made that night truly seems to be applied in their real, everyday lives. They do not need to say much to prove it, their spontaneous actions always speak so much louder than any words ever could. This level of comfort and security is something that cannot be faked or scripted by a company. It naturally stems from a deep-rooted devotion to one another. Watching them protect each other so fiercely is exactly why ARMYs cannot stop talking about this legendary, unspoken commitment phase. Ultimately, this secret proposal moment proves one absolute and undeniable truth. Jungkook and Taehyung share a private universe that is completely transparent to them yet remains wonderfully untouched by the outside world. Jungkook's vow to always stay, combined with Taehyung's immediate choice to trust and lean entirely on that promise, is one of the most genuine displays of affection ever caught on camera. It is a beautiful testament that their bond is truly built to last forever. They have shown us that soulmates do exist, and sometimes they come in the form of a best friend who promises to never let you face the darkness alone. This entire saga serves as a massive reminder of why their connection feels so magical and irreplaceable in the hearts of millions of fans globally. No matter what changes in the future, we all know they have each other's backs permanently. Their story will continue to inspire and warm our hearts for a very long time. Taekook is truly forever. What do you guys think about Jungkook's secret promise? Do you believe the ring is a symbol of Taehyung's acceptance? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if it made you emotional, subscribe so you never miss another Taekook update, and share it with your fellow ARMYs. See you in the next video, bye bye.